Hey, I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate, and this is a new series I'm going to call Real World Safety Tips from TV. Now, you might think that's kind of a goofy idea, but the thing is that over the past, 5, 10 years, TV shows have been making pushes to become more and more and more realistic. They've been hiring consultants that from fields everywhere from police to anti-terrorist guys, military, FBI, psychoanalysts, doctors, all kinds of different fields. Why? Because they want their shows to be more realistic. They don't want somebody at home to watch a guy get run into the ER, hear a doctor shout out a bunch of tests to get run and go, that's not what they do. They want it to be realistic. They want to know that if a medical intern's sitting at home and a guy gets run into an ER and a doctor shouts out some stuff, that intern sitting at home is going to go, yeah, that's what we would do. Right? Same thing with police shows. They don't want some cadet to be sitting at home going, that's not how they do it. They want it to be as real as possible. The writers too, they use a lot of jargon that happens or is used around the workplace, and lately they've been taking more and more of their stuff from the headlines or from case files, so you get a lot of current stuff and a lot of real life things or issues or news stories modified slightly and put into shows. That being the case, you can see things on TV that have happened to real people and learn from them. Alright? So every now and then I'll be watching TV with the wife and you see somebody do something that's so bonehead stupid, you're just like, I can't believe they would do that. But they did. Things that just put their life in jeopardy over and over and over again. So I think you guys should be able to learn from it. Learn from other people's mistakes. Don't end up in the meat wagon like they did. Alright, so here's the first one. I was watching a show the other night. I won't say the name of it, but it focuses on outlaw bikers. And the lesson to learn from this one is always clear the house. So the character in question was a female. She gets escorted back to her house by a police officer. When they arrive at the house, there is a car in the driveway that she did not expect to be in the driveway. There should be a huge red alert. If you come back to your house and there's a car in the driveway that shouldn't be there, call the police. Alright? If it's a car that you know, but it shouldn't be in the driveway, you should still be on like orange alert. What is this car doing here? Alright, she had a cop with her. She doesn't even need to call the police. Okay. The policeman says, do you want me to go in with you? Or something like that. She says, no, it's okay. The policeman asked to go in with you. Yeah, let's go. Alright. She goes into the house. And, she told the policeman to leave. That's just not smart. But she goes into the house. And she's looking around in the foyer. And she calls out. And nobody answers. She does not clear the house. Things in the house are not the way she left them. She knows something's not right. But she doesn't go, I'm going to leave. Or, let me figure this out. She's just hanging out in there, being stupid. And what happens? She gets ambushed by another character in the show. Bang! Loses fight by ambush, dies. Moral of the story, clear the house. Alright, if you don't know how to clear a house, just leave. Go to a neighbor's house, call the police, go, I think there's somebody in my house. In fact, that's probably a better bet anyway, call the police. But let's say that's not an option for you for whatever reason. Then you got to clear the house. Alright? So you check it room by room. hopefully you have some sort of a weapon when you're clearing the house. It's generally better not to clear the house starting from the front door, enter from the back, or from some way that they maybe wouldn't expect you to be entering. If there's an ambush being set, it's generally being set either at the front door or an expected point of entry. Okay? So you go through it room by room, expecting somebody to attack you out of each room. Okay? You don't yell clear unless you have a whole group of people with you. All right? And the reason you're yelling clear there is because you have power of numbers, okay? And you're letting your partners know that you've got it clear. If it's just one of you, you clear the room. If you have the option, you lock the door after you've cleared the room so that somebody can't sneak into it and come up behind you from a room you think is already cleared. Okay? But you got to clear the whole house. And then if you bump into somebody that's in there that's not supposed to, you go, oh, hey, that guy, he wasn't supposed to be there. I've got my gun out already. You were going to ambush me. What? Okay? But you got to clear the house. You got to know if there's somebody in there or if they're not. If you don't have a weapon and you're at least conscious that there's somebody in the house and you go around clearing it and they attack you, you knew there's somebody in the house and they were going to attack you. You at least have a fighting chance. If you go, oh, I guess I'll just go in the kitchen and see what's going on, you're going to get bushwhacked. You're going to get beat in the head and stabbed with a carving fork in the base of the skull. You're going to die. Okay? So, real world self-defense tip from TV, number 1, always clear the house. Or better yet, don't enter the house if there's a car parked in the driveway that shouldn't be there. Alright, so I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.